Pursue peace. In Luke 10, Jesus is sending his disciples to evangelize the neighboring cities or villages where he wanted to go. So he appointed 70 of them and sent them in pairs. We can see there were specific instruction from verse 4, that is not to take money, bag or extra shoes, and not to greet people on the streets. He had clearly assigned them which town they were supposed to go. Further, in verse 5 to 7 says, whatever house you enter, first say, peace be to this house. If a man of peace is there, your peace will rest on him. But if not, it will return to you. Stay in that house, eating and drinking whatever they give you, for the laborer is worthy of his wages. Do not keep moving from house to house. Here Jesus clearly defines the recipient for them. The person should be a person of peace or the one who desires peace. In a similar passage in Matthew 10:11, Jesus says, and whatever city or village you enter, inquire who is worthy in it, and stay at his house until you leave that city. The common thing here is Jesus seeks people who are understanding peace and desiring peace. And where such people are there, God's kingdom advances. We need to understand Jesus, who is Prince of Peace, desires people who loves peace and wants to advance it. Peace can be defined by two ways. First, a calm state of mind without distraction or disturbance. And second is a place of reconciliation of two or more entities which had differences or arguments. In Hebrew, peace is shalom, which also means completeness or wholeness, healthy, safety and prosperity. The above scriptures shows clearly the peace of God is transferable and also produces fruit. Jesus shows here clearly that if you give someone peace and that person refuses it, it comes back to you. Also, the instruction was not to grumble or wander from one place to another, but let the peace of God accomplish its work. As per Philippians 4:7, the peace which God gives us surpasses all our understanding. So, peace of God is valuable in our lives, and we are being created to store up peace and grow in it. Today, Jesus desires us to be the person who is worthy, which is only by the definition person of peace or a person who only seeks or pursue peace. Jesus' love gets boosted if we are called like that by others. Some of the verses do encourages us to the same. Psalms 34:14, depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. 2 Timothy 2:22, now flee from youthful lust and pursue righteousness, faith, love and peace with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart. 1 Peter 3:11, he must turn away from evil and do good. He must seek peace and pursue it. 2 Corinthians 5:18, now all these things are from God who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. We will resemble Jesus when we are in peace with God by believing in Jesus, as says in Ephesians 2:14. For he himself is our peace, who made both groups into one and broke down the barriers of the dividing wall. May Jesus groom you with his peaceful nature so that you can advance God's kingdom by being an instrument of peace which he wants to see in you. My prayer is, may we understand God's effort of making us peace-loving people so that world around us understand the grace and loving nature of God and gets attracted to him. Amen.